this is a resume of a data analyst, and we're going to review it. So, a couple of notes here. They've applied to 80 positions and gotten one interview, which is not great. And I'd like to increase that number, but at the time of this video's recording, it is in the middle of December, and at least in the United States, and I'm assuming a couple of other places, recruiting shuts down hard during that time. Like, even with a phenomenal resume, you're really not going to get a lot of, headway into anything during December. So, what we're going to be looking for as a data analyst, and they also said junior data scientist, but we're going to looking specifically at analyst for this one, is SQL, Excel, Tableau, macros, data visualization, formulas, anything with cloud, CI/CD. That one, CI/CD may be a little company dependent. Power BI, and then specifically teaching non-tech clients and stakeholders. You are going to be a subject matter expert, and you have to communicate how that you know what you know, why you know. That made no sense, Lee, but I hope that you know what I was talking about. That was a terrible thing. All right, essentially you need to communicate with other people clearly and have them understand, because you are going to be the one that is going to take ownership of that data, and they need to understand why. You are hired partly as a subject matter expert to take all of the magical runes and writing of the data and make them into a clear and concise point. So let's look at this. Well, I don't know if you need. Yeah, okay. So this shouldn't be this long. This should just be 2 lines max. I don't think you need it that long. Also, again, this is applying in Canada. I don't know what an 8.86 GPA is. In the United States, we use 4.0. So, I assume that's impressive. But yeah, this should really only be 2 lines. I think you should have it 2 lines. In addition, this doesn't need to be bolded. The only thing that should be bolded is your first name and these little sections right here. Everything else should not be bolded. This should be italicized. So this is kind of hard to look at, especially with the colorization of this, the green and everything. So, health data analyst co-op, government industry. I don't know what what's a co-op, like a internship thing? I don't know. Again, this may be a non-US thing, but engineered time series trend simulation forecast tool driving direction as by CD executives. Okay, so I like recognized by the CD suit executives. I don't know what a D suit executive is, but I know what C suit is, and I want more to this, right? Engineer time trend simulations. What did you use them in? Was it in Excel? Was it in Tableau? Did you present a dashboard, which I should have included over there, to those people? But being recognized by the executives is a solid amount. I do like that. Pioneer the implementation of ETL scripts in R and SAS. I don't think any of these are keywords. Sometimes R is, but not always. Converting 14 SAS into automated processes, CI/CD, resulting in a substantial 33% reduction in product delivery time. I mean, you already said substantial here. You don't need to say substantial. Design a cutting-edge gyro string matching with logic in R&R, Chinese ML to automate 47. So here's my problem. I don't see any SQL. I don't see any Excel. I don't see any Tableau. I don't see any macros. I don't see any data visualization. And for a data analyst, you need those in. Yes, I understand. They are basic. It is assumed that other people know it. But the very first rule you need to know about resumes is, if it is assumed that you have it, it needs to go on your resume twice. Like, the more obvious a tool, the more you should include it. So, yeah, Airflow Kafka isn't one for data analyst. CI/CD is. I don't think I can move forward with this. I don't think I can. I'm missing SQL. I'm missing Excel. I'm missing Tableau. I'm missing macros. I'm missing data visualization. Did you see data visualization? I don't even see it. Yeah, I mean, everything's focused on like ETL and ML models, which can be hot in today's market, but you need other stuff. Like, most of them are not doing those models. This is what you need. So I can't move forward with this. I just can't. This does not read like it doesn't read like a data analyst that I'm looking for. Maybe if I looked at it in a junior, like whatever this is, data scientist, it would have worked, but you specifically said data analyst, so I'm reviewing it based on a data analyst. So I can't move forward with this. Please put on those keywords. They're really, really, really important. They are the key to getting a job. And stop bolding everything, please. It's a nightmare to read. Just black and white resume, make it boring. Your resume should not be exciting. I know everybody that tries to sell you a resume is like, oh, you need to... No, your resume needs to be basic. The more basic and boring your resume is, the better the chance. Anytime you stand out in the resume, it's probably because it's bad. Your interview is where you stand out. The interview, you do need to stand out, but you do not need to stand out in the resume. So let's move on to the next... why am I not able to parse the word in mind that I have? Let's move on to the next resume. This is a resume of a software engineer front end. They gave me a quotation mark or a question mark when they sent it in. So I'm assuming front end. It is very confusing. They also didn't say how many applications they applied to. So let's figure this one out on the fly. So what we're going to be looking for in qualifications and specifically front end is going to be JavaScript, React, Angular, HTML, CSS, PHP, SQL, Scrum, Agile, RESTful APIs, here's where it gets a little dicey and company specific, maybe SEO, WordPress, Git, Docker, Jira, and if you know another language or like TypeScript or something, that is going to be a plus. So, but you know, it's not necessarily always needed. So let's look at what it is. Also cloud, which I realized I forgot. Cloud should be on there. So let's look at it, see what we're gonna find. Right, so clean, this is fine. I don't think this needs to be bolded. Experience, software engineer intern, this is fine. Developed React Native, that's good. Cross-application integrated NoSQL database, perfect. With Google Cloud Platform, Firebase, enabling secure and real-time database features, improving fetch HAC. This is where you lose me. I don't care about this, and I don't know why this is important, right? This is... You need to show me why this is important in here. Why is fetching speed and user engagement important? I don't know the metrics you're using. Then we have used React and Node.js, perfect. Developed JavaScript, perfect. Web application with tailoring features to support live events with responses. This is good. I'm missing CSS and HTML. Collaborative agile environment with cross-functional teams, fine. Organized spirit, for instance, product tracking, target audiences. Yeah, I mean, I'm missing a couple of here. Like, I really do want to see. You have the SQL, which is fine. Any SQL works. You have cloud, which is perfect. I'm missing HTML, CSS. Do I have Angular? I don't have Angular, but you really can't. You need that stuff. PHP, sometimes PHP. Otherwise, this is pretty solid. This is one of the better formatted and bullet point ones. Led 10 plus software development projects with front end using JavaScript, React, or HTML. You could just say and. You can just say and. It is I know you did not use it for all of them, but you can just say and along with, that's what that should have said instead of and backend, using Python with Django framework, guiding 5 teams per year through GitHub Collaborative and object-oriented design, resulting in a completion of templates applications. I actually do like this. I think this is a very good summary, but my issue with this is it's a little, there's too many 10 pluses, right? Led software development projects with front end using blah, 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 which resulted in the completion of 10 plus applications for web tools. Also, it's kind of weird that it's 10 plus. Like, normally if it would be like 50 plus, it's understandable, but like, I feel like you just put the number there, or over 10 applications. So I would just instead like delete this 10 plus and keep it with the second one. Coordinated weekly projects and meetings, were proactively resolving technical challenges, setting objectives, and mentoring team members, which led to a 20% reduction in bugs. This one's fine. This is how you actually use a percentage point. That makes sense. But I like that facilitated code reviews. Yeah, this is fine. I'm missing a little bit more keywords here. Like, these things should be everywhere in your resume, right? They need to be all throughout here. And my biggest problem is a recruiter possibly may not even look at the second job. I hope they look at the second job, because it's actually a very clear resume, and may miss this stuff. So yeah, this is actually pretty solid. I just want a little bit more of the keywords in these sentences. That's kind of it. Overall, solid. I like it. I can definitely see people moving forward with this resume. I just want a little bit more, and some of these percentages are just not needed. So overall solid though. I like it. We are reviewing a senior data analyst, and this is the second time I'm reviewing this because the first video did not work. So I'm going to speed through this one. These right down here are the keywords that we're going to use. SQL, Excel, Tableau, Power BI, AI, ML. Some of them are AI and ML, that's more of a bonus. Jira, Python, R, leadership, SME, data visualization. SME in this case is going to be a subject matter expert, so how you specifically explain complex topics to people like me who do not know what stuff is. ETL, maybe stakeholders, that's a bonus, and specifically how you solved issues with data. And like I said before, in the leadership, I want to see that you've led teams. So professional summaries I'm not a fan of. The fact is, if you have like 5+, 8+ years of experience, you might be able to get away with one. Even if you do use it, which I'm still not a fan of, no more than 3. 3 is the golden rule. Your bullet point should have a minimum of 3, but for summaries and education and everything, keep it 3, because the actual important thing is this. Also, your formatting is off. So here it says manage a team of business analysts and data analysts for North American locations. I want more. What I want is manage a team of X, how many business analysts, and X, how many data analysts for North American locations where we did X and Y. So that is how I want that written. It can be more than one line. And then here you have a lot of the keywords, which is correct. I am missing a couple, although it may be because you're not really more into some of the tech, but like, ETL, which I see here, but I don't see in, oh, here it is. It's so hard. I hate professional summaries for this reason, is you see it here and then you try to find it again and you can't find it as well. So I do like create data visualization dashboards in Power BI. This one's a solid one, but everything else, I need more, right? Like DBA over SQL Server used for reporting, junior DBA over multiple. I don't know what that means. For real talk, it's been like 5 or 6 years since I actually recruited for a data analyst. But even then, I don't know. You still got to explain this in simple terms for people like me. So, and I don't see the leadership in this. I don't see how you solved a problem with data. I think you've got a relatively good grasp on what the keywords are, but the keywords are not just enough. You need the keyword and qualification, how you used it, and why you used it. Sometimes that can be a result, sometimes that can be just the point of it. So that is what I'm going to see here. And I think I would move forward with this resume if, like, I posted this on a Friday and I look at the job rec again on maybe Wednesday and I see like 2 people applied. Then I'd be like, okay, I may have to move forward with this one. But if I posted on a Friday and I look at it again on Tuesday and there's 150 people, I would probably put this in the maybe or the decline category, because I'm not seeing seniority. I'm not seeing how you led. I'm not seeing enough of the keywords, but more particularly, I'm not seeing how you use them. So that is my review for this. And Dale Soling is also a fake name. If that is a reference to something, please tell me in the comments. I don't know what that reference is, so please let me know. Let's move on to the next one. It's time to play a game of what's this resume? And the answer is I don't know, because the person just put remote for the job they want. Please do not do that if you submit to me. Resumes are job title specific, and remote is not a job title. If you want to specifically say like software engineer remote or accounting manager remote, okay, but please, 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 please put the actual job description. So we're gonna try and pretend to find what this is, and hopefully I will judge it based on that, because there's, I do not have overarching knowledge of every keyword and qualification. I have to look that up prior to every video, so I didn't know what to look up for this. So let's see what this resume is. Office manager. Okay, so it's probably an office manager. 14 years experience enhancing productivity. Cool. Doesn't say how. Demonstrates strong skills in time management, organizational, critical thinking, blah, 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 scheduling, blah, blah, blah. Okay. So if we're doing office manager, that's kind of like an admin assistant / secretarial job. That's not 100% accurate, but it's ish. So we're probably going to be looking for like Excel, a couple of things I did say, which was scheduling, time management, multitasking, handling customers, that kind of thing. But this is not useful. Also, they sent this in as an image, like a JPEG. Please make sure your resume is always submitted in a PDF or Word format. If it's in a JPEG, that is something an ATS may not be able to read. If it's not Word or a PDF, you might not even be able to get your resume read. Most ATSs can, but you don't want to risk it. So, assistant clients with daily living... Wait, no, but they said personal care assistant. Okay. So they're going back to... Oh, no, this is in the wrong order. Okay, so... Also, well, you know what? This is very good because I can judge this on a lot of like basic formatting issues. It should be in reverse chronological order. The last job you had should go first. These should be reversed. You never want this to be your very first job first. That's not how it works. It is reverse chronological, which I think is the right way to say that. So this position all the way at the bottom, which I hope people can see in my mouse, should be at the top. This personal care should be at the bottom. So this is actually what I'm looking for, which is manage front desk operations, ensuring smooth workflow and exceptional customer service. I need so much more than that. I think you had the right idea. Like, what did you do to manage? What was the overarching job? How did you do that? So there's not enough. Implemented efficient scheduling system. How? Reducing wait times, improving client satisfaction. That's fine. Remember, the key to getting a job is the skill and keyword plus how you used it, which is what I'm lacking here, and the why, which I see a little bit. The why could be a result. The why could be just like somebody asked you to. In this case, which it ensured smooth workflow. But I don't know. It doesn't give me enough. Implemented efficient scheduling system. Resolve customer complaints promptly, maintaining a positive customer. This one's okay, but like how? I'm missing it. You either have how you did it or you're missing the keywords entirely. So, and the formatting's way off. Please. Please resubmit this again and like fix a lot of this. I don't know if your education should be at the top because I didn't do the prep work for this because I didn't know what job it is. But yeah, resumes are very, very job title specific, and you are looking for a remote job, but honestly, I don't know if office managers specifically have a remote type of position. I think you may want to move more into like secretarial and admin assistant work, because that seems to be what you could do via remote. I mean, maybe people can comment and correct me if I'm wrong here. I haven't seen a lot of remote office managers because usually that is, you know, location based. So there's no way I can move this forward even as an office manager, I think, if I was looking for this. And we need to delete this, add more keywords, how you use them, why you use them, and switch this formatting around. So that is it for this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe, or stop by my stream, which is ongoing right now. Don't leave if you're in my stream, because I'm still talking. But yeah, this video's done, and I will see you all next time. Bye.